Kehinde Adegoke, otherwise known as Kenny Crown. I'm a writer, host, speaker, liberation, and the intentional lifestyle coach. And you are welcome to Monday Motivation. On this platform, we motivate, inspire you, liberating you from just living into intentional living. And if this is your first time being on this platform, please do not hesitate to like, subscribe, share with your friends and your loved ones, and please do not hesitate to contact us to let us know how our videos has been impacting you. Thank you all who have been leaving comments below our videos. We love you. Our book are still very much selling on Amazon. Please head straight to Amazon to buy your copy. We have Intentional Living and we have The Journey, which is from limited to limitless, and I know that you definitely want to live a limitless life, and also intentionality in everything that you do. What are we talking about today? So today we've come to speak about the importance of being a workman. You know, you may have heard this so many times, or perhaps it is your first time listening to this. So when you hear the word workmanship, what comes to your mind? Workmanship is a degree of skill with which a product is made or a job is done. So that is workmanship. And today we're looking specifically about how a product is being made or done, or how you have been operating, in your sphere of influence. So who is a workman? A workman is a man that is employed to do a particular thing. So take for instance, you have a business. How can you be a workman in that business? You have been called, you have been chosen for that particular sphere of influence. So we're going to be looking at various, aspects. I'm just going to be bringing them together. So take for instance, your sphere of influence, you are called to music industry, for example. I don't know why I always use music industry, but perhaps this is speaking to someone specifically. So if you are being called into a music ministry, what are you doing in that ministry that God has called you into? How have you been functioning in that role? Have you been doing it wholeheartedly, or have you just been saying, well, I don't care, I just have to do my part and leave the rest? Do you carry that burden of there must be a change, there must be a solution in this place that God has called me into, or in this place that I deeply have passion towards? What am I doing? How am I doing it? What do I need to invest more? Who do I need to speak to? Are you going back to God and asking God, how can I go deeper in this? What solution have you actually called me to do? In what area am I supposed to serve in this place? I have been doing it for a long time, but am I still consistent with your will? Is this what you want me to do? And is this how you have called me to do it? And to some people, it may be you at your place of work. You've applied for the job, you've been taken on board, and how are you doing the work? Are you just going to your workplace, thinking, yes, I'm going to get paid anyway. They have to pay me for my time. Yes, they are paying you for your time, but are they paying you for your labor? So you need to think about that. You have to be at your place of work whereby people can notice your presence because you bring the ideas to the table. You want to shake the place and make sure that there is a solution. You are passionate about what you do. You want to bring in the value. You want that place to be the best. You want to ensure that whatever you've promised your consumers and what they are getting, you're trying daily to bring out the best in what you do. You're trying daily to bring out the best in yourself so that you can also give the best. A workman is never a man that will be ashamed of what he or she is doing. If you are that person that you've been called into a field, or you're working at your place of work, please do not be ashamed of the work that you do. Yes, it may not be largely accepted by this community or the society, but make sure that what you are doing is of value. It has to be something that will transform the world. It has to be something that will make a huge impact in the life of people. Be that workman that is not ashamed of how he's investing or how she's investing in that business. Be that workman that is not ashamed of speaking your truth when it comes to that place that you've been called into. Be that workman that is tirelessly looking for solution in that place that you're called to. Be that workman that is not ashamed of a sacrifice, of our pain, to ensure that there is going to be a solution. Be that workman that is devoted to ensure that you're meeting and eating your target. Be that workman that is fearless, that stands upon the truth, that speak his or our truth, and that moves continuously in that path. Be that workman that understands his craft. Be that workman that will not stop unless that purpose is fulfilled. That is how to be a workman. Enough of being lackadaisical, enough of being complacent, enough of wanting people to do what you are supposed to do, enough of making excuses. Now is the moment for you to embrace everything that has been given to you, every opportunity that comes your way. This is that moment whereby you uphold your truth. This is that moment whereby you uphold who you are. This is that moment whereby you uphold what you have been called to do. You cannot do it if you don't have the passion for it. Regardless of your consistency, if there is no passion for it, you can just be showing up and showing up for nothing. You have to be determined that you get the desired result. You have to be ready to sacrifice for it. You have to be ready to invest in it. You have to be ready to never give up. You have to be ready to give your all for it. That is how you can be a workman. I hope that you will go back in the course of this week to be that workman in that sphere of influence that you've been called to, giving it your all. At your place of work, you will be that workman, giving your best. I hope that you will let your light shine this week. Till I see you again next week, rise up to the challenge and begin to take that bold step to achieving all that God has called you into. Remember, the reward is sure. You may not have the reward right now. The reward may not look like it right now, but I tell you that the reward is sure. The reward is coming, and it is coming very soon. So see you again next week. Bye now.